We are back at it with some more MX bikes, and I have a special one for you guys today. We are reviewing Reaper Doc's brand new Supercross track called Pier 138, and this one's been in the works for a little bit, and honestly, it's one of my new favorite Supercross tracks in the game right now. It's made by Kells, so shout out to the boy Kells, and it's very, very fast, very fun. I would say it's probably better on a 450 than a 250 that I'm currently on. But honestly, I love the environment of this place, and I think Kells and Reaper Doc knocked it out of the park, honestly. That's how I really feel. Let me go to replay to show you guys like just the surrounding areas and everything. As the name suggested, we're on a pier, and I think they did an awesome job incorporating like the sandy beach with the water in the background. It almost looks like we're at the pier in like San Diego. That's what it really feels like. And I honestly love the concept, love the idea. I always loved, like, even going back to like the K-Bell track or the K-Bell tracks, I love the city environment incorporated with like the tracks. And so I think Kells and Doc did an awesome job. And I've tested this track out a little bit in like the pre-stages. And dude, it is so good compared to where it was to where it is now. So good. And I honestly cannot wait for every single one of you guys to try this track out. It is just so good. But as I was mentioning earlier, it's probably funner on a 450. Probably don't have to go full out. But look at the sand section, man. Like a dual sand section, very tough. Rotating around into this on-off section where I over jumped it. Didn't mean to do that. I honestly think it's going to be really good for racing. It's wide. I love the concept of like making the tracks a little bit wider just for the public. For like that public racing, you know, just go look at all what Kells tracks have done in the past. It's a little bit wider, and I feel like some of those tracks are the best tracks to race on, in my opinion. And yeah, the sand that we just went around, that is so unique, so unique. I gotta go run that back. Give me a second. I mean, run around, come back. I mean, there's multiple different options here. And I think just incorporation of this sand right here, just like looping all the way around, is so freaking cool. I just messed it so bad. Messed it up so bad. But yeah, I think this is my new favorite Supercross track, as well as I think it's going to be really fun for pub racing. That's how I really feel. I know Kells makes really good tracks. Like, just go look at his previous stuff. And this is right up there with him, right up there with it. I really got to give it up to Doc for just making more tracks for the public, making really good quality tracks too. Like, if you guys haven't already, go check out RD Ranch, one of my favorite tracks out right now. It's very fun, very fast, very flowy. And this one right here, I mean, Doc was saying this is good for like a 450. I'm vibing on the 250. Yeah, some of the sections are pretty big, but I feel like I'm doing everything if I just hit the corner properly. You know what I mean? There's probably some big lines that we can hit on the 450, which is going to be cool. That was pretty sick, jumping like that. I messed that up. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay, not bad. We're going to be streaming this track this week, and it's going to be a blast. Like, I feel like we can get some really good racing on it, just similar to RD Ranch. Just get some videos on it. I feel like we can find a different line that we can do for like TikToks and stuff, which I think is going to be sick. I messed that up so bad. Don't judge that. Yeah, don't judge that. But no, big shout out to the boy Doc for just dropping another banger. When this video goes live, it should be out, and by the time you guys are watching this a few days down the road, the track will be out as well. So make sure you guys check it out. The link will be down in the description below. And honestly, I'm just so excited to see what Doc has in the future, because if this is like the caliber of tracks that he's dropping, like him and his team, bro, you guys got to stay tuned for what's coming next, man. Because like, this is super sick. RD Ranch is super sick. And what I honestly feel like is really good is he's making it for like the general public. You know, he's not making it for pros. He's not making it for like the advanced players. He's making it for everybody to have fun on, which I think is super smart. I mean, go look at RD Ranch. I know I'm comparing it a lot, but go look at it. It's very fun. It's very easy. And people just starting out in the game can go pick up that track and just have fun with it, you know? Kind of similar to the Countryside MX, you know, because it's the same creator. Shout out to King. But yeah, they just did a great job. And Doc incorporating tracks for the public, I think, is just so smart. I'm excited. Like I said, I'm super excited to see what he has in the future. And I'm not even going to cap. Doc has put me on the wave of doing this. We're going to be working with Kels and getting a track out for you guys as well. It's in the works as we speak, which I think is going to be really, really fun. I think it's going to be a really good elim track because of how it's laid out. So I'm super excited to see how that plays. But it's in the early stages. Don't get me wrong, early stages. But Doc put me on that wave, and I just got to give it to him, man. He's been grinding his butt off, like super grinding right now, and just putting out content after content, which has been amazing to watch. Amazing to just see the growth that he's had over the past, gosh, over 6 months. I know I mentioned this in the RD stuff too, or like the RD Ranch video, but it's seriously crazy to see where we both have come, you know, especially Doc, especially me. It's so sick to see. Like, I remember just yesterday, he was streaming the aerial race. He had over like 200 people watching it, man. Like, that's insane. That's like Lynn's type numbers, you know, Troy type numbers. Like, it's so sick to see just the growth that he's on. And I'm super excited to see, like, a year from now when everything is like, where all year long where he's been grinding, where is he going to be at in a year? You know, it's just going to be so sick to watch. I'm super excited about that. I was also talking to the boys, and I don't know if I'm going to try to do aerial this week on a 450 since it's West Coast this coming up week. I think I'm going to just ride the 250, especially since we're doing GPs on 250s, and I really just want to get comfortable again and try to find my speed on the 450 or on the 250. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to treat it like a qualifying like session and just like see if we can put down a time that's good enough to qualify, and then just go in some pubs and just do some pub racing and stuff like that, because although I want to try to make it on the 450, I really want to get better at the 250. And I feel like I would have to grind to do a 450. And I really just want to get better on the 250, especially outdoors, especially in Supercross. I honestly feel we have been getting a lot better in qualifying sessions. I mean, we qualified 17th for Indy. GPs have been a little bit better. And I've been putting in the work, man. We've been grinding, putting motos in during like the off nights and stuff. So I'm very pleased to see where that is, like where we're coming from, but I still want more, man. I want to be battling for top 10s. I don't want to be struggling in motos. I want to be battling with those boys, and I know where I got to work on, especially like the first couple laps speed. I need to work on. Like, it is bad. I try to be too conservative, and I just need to put some qualifying times down the first couple laps, at least like within a second of qualifying, and then kind of find a pace and kind of go from there, because otherwise I'm struggling, and then it kind of just chalks me the whole entire night. I mean, if you guys go watch that Moto 1, like, I probably had enough pace to get into the top 10, and I just made stupid mistakes. Moto 3, you can see that I had a good start. I just didn't have the time, the fast, like, pace in the very beginning, which I think kind of chalked me a little bit. Kind of, just a little bit, and kind of faded. Also, a couple crashes didn't help. You know, if I don't have those crashes, potentially we're still in top 10, you know, without worrying about the guys catching us and towards the, I guess, till the end per se. But it's just growth, you know, like, I'm happy we're growing and getting faster. That's what I'm really happy about. And I'm honestly excited to see where it takes us for outdoors and kind of just next year too, because I think I'll probably go 250s next year as well and try to get a little bit better of a race, better like battle for the championship, you know. But we'll see how it goes. That's a long time from now. But I am excited to see where GPs go. We've been kind of getting better at those. Supercross, we've been definitely getting better at. And if we continue on this path, I might be live streaming the racing. We might be live streaming and then kind of stream a little bit afterwards too, just to kick it with you guys instead of just ending the stream. Or even before, like maybe live stream before and kick it with you guys and then get into like the racing. That could be a potential. So it's still a work in progress. I don't know yet. I still want to make sure I get fast enough where I don't have to worry about qualifying for racing. Sometimes I'm still worried about it, you know, but yeah, other than that, I've been happy with the progress that we're making, and I'm excited to see the growth that we have in outdoors, especially. I feel like we can do pretty good outdoors, so I'm excited about that. I also want to mention that my Exhibit Plays channel has been revamped to be X-Crew Racing, and we're going to be posting all of our racing content, whether that's on iRacing, bikes, anything X-Crew related is going to be on that channel. Probably most likely iRacing, just because the boys are in a couple like pro leagues. So that's probably what the channel is going to be consisting of, as well as like videos of all of us together on iRacing, and maybe even some bikes and stuff like that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to post videos on that, shorts on that, TikToks on that. I think it's gonna be fun. So I'll have the link and everything in the description below for you guys to check out. So make sure you guys check that out. Make sure you guys check out our F1 podcast channel. Australia coming up this next Saturday. So make sure you guys check out our podcast for our predictions and recap from last week. But we'll be back with a brand new video tomorrow. So make sure you guys stay tuned. 12 o'clock Pacific. I'm trying to think if I should change it to 11 Pacific. I might change it to 11 Pacific. I really don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the love, and we'll catch you guys back here in the next video. Make sure you guys download this track, and make sure you guys go check out Doc's channel, youtube.com/ReaperDoc. I'll have that in the description below for you guys as well. So big shout out to Doc and big shout out to Kels, man. They freaking absolutely killed it as I died in the sand. But they absolutely killed it with this, man. I'm super excited for the public to get this.